Good morning. I'm Mr. Reason, a spiritual. A decade ago, at 22, I quit the job for biggest American telecom. I've come out of isolation to warn people and stop a terrible prediction I had. When USA will inhabit Mars, do you think they'll send invites to you? They'll take to Mars their favorite people, few skills, species. Eventually, to stop Earth's humans' attempts to enter Mars, they'll stop their trouble permanently. Keep engaging in your ego's affairs. Musk plus Trump, their workers are fully engaged, advancing towards succeeding in Mars inhabitation. History is proof. Every time humanity realizes afterwards this matter is time sensitive. Earth generated life. One of the individuals of life exercised domination. Others didn't unite against domination. Domination got established among life. Still rules life. You don't want to lose domination. The spoils feel comfortable, but solving above the problem won't solve. Present life has spent long time spread across the earth. It is developed by the ruling of domination. We can't go back to the start before domination established. That would mean killing almost all life. What we'll do is assume this population formed buildings that they are given, they are a default. Why? Because their existence is not problematic. Then, from this point, go toward a life similar to how life without domination would be living when it had this much population like our present. Priorities order needs to be proper at least, if not the best. You are improving your homes while Earth might die. Leaders are using missiles upon each other's population, like when war's idea began. What does it tell you? Leadership needs to change before population falls into those falls into the hands of those days when conditions can't be reversed. Generally, the mind have almost all the solutions, only of our problems, not greed. But domination culture prevents solutions to implement upon land. Domination has to prevent population from getting clarity, otherwise people won't allow the rich that they get thousands times resources. A rich man dies, then his grandchildren exist, that resources are never freed. This is the tax you pay. Why? Because they're taking advantage of your fighting with each other. On land, a system is required to distribute resources peacefully. This is the main purpose of unity. Secondarily, to optimize development. But nature, the Earth's environment, is not allowed to be harmed. When our development fails, we can still survive. Earth's clean air, water, crops, they must exist. Leaders talking like they know everything is not genius. To make correct decisions, that is genius. Ask them, what sacrifices have you made? What nobility is there in your history? Everything a person does for power, all the study, all debates, these people's leadership in it, your workers and their grandchildren are ruling yours. That is their vision. During my spiritual journey, I tried several times to get job on mountains. I am today's TV watching guy, not from a Gurukul. In childhood, I was good in studies, sports, beauty. Perhaps it was not a matter of my choice. I was born to have a wider, distant vision of the world. Saints, every sacrifice is a public information. They maintain the sacrifices at the salary of being worshipped. They are not true spirituals. Sorry, they are not true spirituals. I'm sorry. They are not true spirituals. They are gurukuls, brought up power seeking people or normal person seeking power that like somebody studies or struggles, he does it for years and then afterwards he gets reward. Only those individuals who have a history of ideal path under present scenario, like not saying what people support, but only what is right by his judgment. Those who believe in lying for right, even to self, the greater good. Their leadership takes people towards slavery, not happiness. Lots of information is important. Time allotted by people is less than required from them because your present is under domination. It trains you to ignore freedom ideas, fear freedom, while they maintain while they limit your options, that you can't even say I'll not participate in capitalization and then you can get resources of survival. Being good, but your money earner is participating in capitalization is not your clean life. Liars do this. True good wants resources without it coming from blood of pores. Bravery isn't achieved in one day. It takes generally 2 to 10 years. But after you are changed, you won't realize. But if from an outside source you are reminded, then you notice that you don't have emptiness anymore. When you live in an environment with just few modifications of peace, like not allowing loud noise except in specific place at permitted times, clear fragrance, organized that things are findable, in every place, a culture of no sincerity gets created. One is exercised by poors or uneducated about no thinking, like Bhojpuri, Haryana. Um, One is exercised by rich and their friends or educated about belittling others. That a culture others can't have the luxuries is wrong, this assumption. In their absence, life becomes freedom. Even working in such smartly judged, supportive environment would feel peaceful, no pleasure or judgment. If we interfere in world that replacing their options of living, then violence will occur. To have smart leadership means solution. So we make a place. All our plans are executed in our place. If you want to live in that environment, join our place. As I speak, don't keep forgetting my speech's beginning. Earth is in danger. Our unity is not only for good life, but it is for survival. Name of our place is Ethical System, ES. ES plans are ethical and smart judgment based. That all submitted plans are read, viewed, but only those are released as ES plans that people can exercise them. They are safe, won't generate domination or anything bad. First, you join ES. Then either you take time by viewing ES, just participate small, but your joining will still make ES stronger, or you loyally engage in ES activities. It is suggested to give first year in selflessness, then get ES's happy life. In case your trust is shaking, I alone have written hundreds plans. I assure you, 90% plus people will recognize my genius in those plans. When others are joined in ES, all plans, ideas get judged, then given into populations living. One of the main reasons you should join ES, present leader make you work so they get to be rich. Rich spreads lies that this is the only way to be happy, having resources and freedom. With others, the friends, development by you being possible. This gives happiness. When you don't have to do other share of work, then the little work becomes totally manageable, even necessary to avoid depression. Then, in remaining time, pursue ES's happy life's activities. There are daily schedule options. Before I raise the big question, I'll give some of my knowledge about nature. Know from this that living Know from this that living is what I protect. We are beneath nature. When Trump kills the earth, then none of your qualification matters. Like during COVID, um, going to school or to work became less important. Isn't stopping Earth's danger even more important? Do you only trust rich education's instructions? Do you know what they study? How to control population? In ES, regular school job, you'll have the option to live without it. ES is for everybody, even non-vegetarians. Stupid wants war. Smart wants peace. Knowledge about nature. Universe's generations know only those things about universe which universe tells. But universe's generations are created from knowledge out of universe. If I create something, its future may destroy the world. This knowledge is available outside the world. They saw it happen. Now they'll generate with this caution. Observing the neighborhood is not enough to safely create a world. Knowledge is not enough. To do that job, one must enter that system, and that is achieved by character, the choices in one's living. Life is not Earth's creation. Earth only generates life. To create life, a long system is created. It is a protection from life, meaning life's potential is much bigger if we can maintain being consistent. This is sufficient knowledge for now. My immediate plan is ES marches across world, uniting people into ES from a powerful source people believe. I told you, people under domination. Then ES stops the selfish minds from leaving Earth with power to destroy Earth, because the maximum destruction ruler can do, he will certainly do. Reason, he is not killing Earth now because his grandchildren won't be able to live. Rich has made you powerless. You are focusing on learning a technology which becomes unable to give you a job by the time you get its degree of qualification. Ask your father, unless you're rich in this long life, one day you'll face the circumstances of being a victim. Rich needs 8 to 9% people to guard them politically from 90% peoples living in slavery system. Today it is you among those 8 to 9%. One day there'll be another. Use your common sense. How many people can be crorepati? From saving Earth, ethical leadership, peaceful environment, and yes, sports, fun. They're included in ES. In fact, I'll tell you one schedule, the set of activities for happy living in ES if you want to know.